Okay, hey guys, I'm here with Cassandra Clare, one of my absolute favorite authors in the whole world, and I have a couple questions to ask for her. I discovered your books 3 years ago during a really terrible time. It was really, really horrible, and they really just changed my life. So, I mean, what does that feel like when you hear that from people? Because I know I'm not the only person to tell you that. Like, what does that feel like?
It's amazing. It's like the best thing you can hear. Because, I mean, the same thing happened for me when I was younger, and actually at several junctions in my life when things have been going badly or, you know, it's been a dark time. I've turned to books, and I think it was C.S. Lewis who said, you know, we read to know that we are not alone. And so I would find books, and, you know, in the books I would find the mirror of my own experience, and it would be a big comfort. And so the idea that I could provide that to somebody else is like the ultimate compliment that you could get.
I love your books. They're so good. I'm a writer myself. I'm trying to write right now. I've sent my books out to like 1 million people. So like, what would your advice be to someone who's maybe discouraged or is trying to write, but they feel like they can't write or they can't do what you do?
Well, I mean, my first advice is always finish what you start, because if you start, and most people are really capable of starting a book. I read a statistic once that like 75% of people feel like they have a book that they want to write. But then the amount of people who would actually start the book is even less, and the amount of people who finish a book is tiny, because it's a really hard work. Like, you have to push yourself through the boring parts and the difficult parts and the emotionally painful parts. And so first, finish. Then, you know, my advice after that is have somebody else read it, you know, get some feedback and, you know, incorporate that into the editing, and then go out and understand that you will experience rejection, because we all do. You know, my City of Bones was turned down by 4 publishers before I found a publisher for it. I remember, you know, we all know that Harry Potter was turned down by like 10 or 12 publishers. And, you know, it has to find the right home. So you have to kind of brace yourself for that and know that, you know, if you've written a good book, and I believe that you have, then it will find the right home.
Awesome. And I know that you have The Dark Artifices coming out too, but do you have anything planned after that? Like, you know, or are you just kind of focusing on that right now?
Well, I have a ton on my plate at the moment. I'm finishing City of Heavenly Fire, which is the last in the Mortal Instruments series. I have The Dark Artifices, which takes place 5 years after that. I'm really excited to write the book that would come after the Infernal Devices series and deal with the next generation. That would be sort of the Edwardian period, like a little bit after the Victorian era, like Downton Abbey, which I love. So I'm really excited about that. And then I also have a series called The Magisterium Chronicles, which I'm writing with my best friend Holly Black. And that is a completely different magic system based on elemental magic. So I have a ton of stuff going on. I'm excited about all of it, but I often wish that I had a rune that was extra hours in the day. I would be so happy.
Well, I just want to say thank you. 1, for doing this, and 2, just for being such a great writer and inspiring me, and also, you know, your books just really help me a lot. You know, they do so much for me.
Oh, well, thank you so much. It's wonderful to meet you.
Thank you.